In this video, I'm going to do a deep dive of one of the most desirable waterfront areas in all of Southern Maryland. All right, what's up, everybody? My name is Rob Scout. I'm here at the EXP Realty in Southern Maryland, and my goal is to help you make your move to Southern Maryland so much easier. What we're going to do today is we're going to be talking about one of the most desirable waterfront areas in all of Southern Maryland, and that is Piney Point. Now, Piney Point is located on the Potomac River and also has St. George Creek. But before I go into too much detail, I want to kind of break it down into three different areas. Now, there's Piney Point that is on St. George Creek waterfront. There's Piney Point that is on the Potomac waterfront and specifically Lighthouse Road. And then there's also another part of Piney Point called St. George Island. So I'm going to go over each one of those areas in depth for you so you can get a really good idea of what you're looking for when you're buying a waterfront home in Piney Point. Now, the very first place I'm going to talk about is the Piney Point that's on St. George Creek. St. George Creek is a body of water you see on your screen right now, and it's a really protected, nice body of water. Now, it is shallower than some of the other bodies of water that surround, St. Mary's County and Calvert County, but you still can get a sailboat in and out of most places there. St. George Creek is really neat because it's a great place to go paddle boarding. It's a great place to go kayaking, canoeing, boating, skiing, tubing, all that great kind of stuff. I love fishing and crabbing in St. George Creek, and there is an awesome public boat ramp right there to put you in at St. George Creek. So even if you don't want to buy waterfront, living in Piney Point off the water is really easy to do because you can put your boat in right in the water at that boat ramp right there. Now, another characteristic about St. George Creek is, honestly, there's not a lot of beach there. If you're looking on St. George Creek, you're probably not going to find a beach for you to enjoy. It's more going to be like a pier to have your boat, to have your jet skis and that kind of stuff. But it is a protected creek, so you can get out on the water more often. Now, talking about a beach, we're going to switch to the Potomac side of Piney Point. Now, the Potomac side of Piney Point is really known for one road and one road only. It's called Lighthouse Road. The Lighthouse Road has the houses on the right-hand side and the beach on the left-hand side, and it is one of the most beautiful beaches in all of St. Mary's County, public or private. Because Piney Point is a small area, there's not a ton of houses that go up for sale, maybe 2 or 3 a year. And honestly, one of the craziest things about Lighthouse Road, it's kind of going through this rebirth right now where there's a ton of redone or newer houses on there, but there's also some houses that just need to be redone on Lighthouse Road. So there's opportunity there for people that are willing to put in the work that you could get a waterfront home maybe for less than what it should be on Lighthouse Road and fix it up and have some value add there too. Also about Lighthouse Road and Piney Point in general, it's one of those areas that is really seeing boom in Airbnb potential. A lot of people are leaving DC to come down here to Piney Point, to come down here to St. Mary's County to be able to enjoy the Potomac River and enjoy the Chesapeake Bay. And Piney Point's one of the best places to do that. So we're seeing a lot more people choose to do Airbnbs down here. Now, the last place I was talking about that is technically Piney Point is St. George Island. Now, St. George Island is just over the bridge from that boat ramp that I was talking to you about. And it's actually a fairly big island, and there's all different parts of the island itself. Now, St. George Island is definitely lower than Piney Point, which is pretty crazy because Piney Point is pretty low, and it does experience flooding at times. Now, it's not flooding every single day, but sometimes on the highest of high tides, you're going to see some water on the roads or maybe water in your yard. But the benefit of St. George Island is the island feel that it has is a really neat getaway from the DC area or even other areas in Southern Maryland. If you want to have like a little vacation home on an island, St. George Island can be it. St. George Island is similar to Lighthouse Road, where there's some opportunity to find some homes that you can actually add some value to and hopefully gain some equity on. So if you're looking for a place, looking for that waterfront house, and you want to build something or redo something yourself, St. George Island, again, could be a really good option for you when you're doing that. Now, similar to the other two places, Piney Point proper and Lighthouse Road, the St. George Creek side of St. George Island, you're not going to see too many beaches there, but the Potomac side, there are more beaches on that side. Now, a lot of it actually is covered up with riprap, so big, huge stones and rocks. So there's not as much beach as, say, Lighthouse Road because it can get beat up pretty bad from a northwest wind. So they got to put that riprap there to kind of protect the shoreline. So when you're looking for waterfront homes in Southern Maryland, make sure you put Piney Point on that search. I guarantee if you come down here and check it out, you're actually going to like a lot of what you see. And I bet you can find something perfect for what you want. All right, so hopefully this video about Piney Point was helpful. If you have any questions or need any help, use that contact information below. Call me, text me, and I'd be happy to help you make your move to Southern Maryland so much easier. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you on the next one.